Good evening, people. Here we are again with three more delusional Arsenal fan tweets. This is mostly post the Leverkusen game and all the craziness that has been going around, the way that people have been defending the penalty, the way that people have been defending the performance. So let's get right into it. It's getting late today. I need to have some dinner. So, inner number 3. The first delusional tweet, and there's so many of these today, it was hard to pick one, but this guy SG, he's put here in his tweet about the Madueke, or as Martin Curran calls him, Maddy Wacky. I don't know where he gets that from. Anyway, he's talking about the penalty, of course, and he's saying, it doesn't matter how minimal it is, i.e. the contact, it impeded Madueke and stopped him carrying on the action of taking a shot. No, it didn't. Player didn't even touch the ball. It's a pen no matter how you tried to explain it. Well, first of all, what's he saying here? Stopped him carrying on the action of taking a shot is absolute bollocks. If you see the camera angle from behind Madueke, it is very clear that Madueke can land on his feet. He chooses not to. He clearly chooses to alter the angle of his leg in midair, so he flops down to the ground. His left leg, I'm talking about, the one that was taken out by the rib cage of the defender. And so he clearly has fucking dived. And you know what? It's against the Germans. I don't care. I don't care about it being against the Germans and us scamming it. But it's the disingenuous nature of our fan base that I care more about, because it again just feeds into the whole kind of fucking ongoing conversation about how delusional we are. And then these fans think, well, why do opposition fans say that we're deluded? Why do they say all these mean things about us? It's because you come out with absolute shit like this. It's a pen no matter how you try to explain it. It's so fucking clearly a dive. No matter how hard you try to explain it, SG, it is clearly a dive. What's this guy got in terms of followers? Let's have a look. 5,000. It's not a disaster, but that's still fucking 5,000 too many, isn't it? Fuck me. But he's not the only one. He's not the only one saying this shit. And it's just a bunch of cope that's designed to kind of like take the conversation away from how shit we were. Again, I mean, that was the same performances against Mansfield, same performances against Brighton, same performances against many teams over the past few months, except maybe Leeds and possibly Inter. So it's just frustrating that people put it this way, right? SG and anyone else who's adamant that Madueke was sliced down. I mean, come on, if that contact, bare as it was, if that bare contact is enough to take you down, then you shouldn't be playing football, should you? That is kind of like, we're not paying 180 grand a week to Elijah from Unbreakable movie, the glass man from the Unbreakable movie, who would just like fall to the ground at your feet and shatter all these bones and die in front of you just because you brush past him in a corridor. That's basically what Madueke is. So he shouldn't be playing football. I think it's dangerous to him. I think we have a duty of care to Madueke. If he's that weak, we have a duty of care to him, or is he just going to get a serious injury if he's actually tackled properly? I mean, he just fucking leg will snap off. What an absolute shambles joke. On to tweet number 2, which I believe is pretty much the same thing, except even worse. Yeah, it's the way this guy's put it. And I thought at first this guy was trolling, but he's not trolling. And look at this bloody guy. He's got same amount of followers as well, 5,000. I see this guy's tweets a lot, and so I know this isn't a troll. I mean, you're weak if you think this is enough contact. Do you know what I mean? Can you not? And he's even linked the video. You can see clearly what I was saying in for the previous tweet, yeah? I mean, Madueke kicks his boot there for a start. That's the contact, yeah? That's the contact that fells him, that's supposedly the penalty, right? But if you look at it from behind, and I'll read the tweet in a sec, but watch his left leg there. He can land. No, I'm going to go down instead. So he's taken an active decision. You can see the decision making in midair. It's very obvious. You have to be so disingenuous. You have to be a bored-faced fucking liar and a fraud like the manager. Look, can land. Oh, he decides not to land. Oh, I decided not to land. So fucking obvious. But this stupid cunt has put, can you not see that his chest seized Madueke's left leg? Seized? Is this guy, maybe English isn't this guy's first language. That's not me being xenophobic or anything, but seized is not the correct. the numero uno of the day. It's from Big Willie. Anybody who's been following this series of mine will remember Big Willie because he has featured a couple of times. We've had a couple of Willies, and they are very impressive in their ridiculousness. Let's just say that's a massive pause. It's a pause that keeps on pausing, isn't it? But here we go. This isn't about the tackle. Pause again. This is about this is a general analysis of the game, which is just kind of like a bit ludicrous. Let's read it. Like it or not, but tonight showed why we are built to win the Champions League. Yes, you heard that right. He looked at that performance against Leverkusen, that tired, worn out, lifeless, devoid of ideas performance, devoid of any attacking cohesion performance, and thinks in his mind that showed why we are built to win the Champions League this year and best equipped for it out of all the Premier League clubs. Well, to be honest, at the moment we are the best equipped because we're the ones, us and Newcastle are probably the best equipped because we didn't lose. And Newcastle have to play Barcelona away to get through. So I guess technically we are the best equipped, but that's not quite what he's saying, isn't it? Anyway, he goes on. We didn't play well at all. No denying it, but we do not lose. We've lost 3 times in the whole season. Yes, but as we know, it's the crunch end of the season which matters for this team. As I've said repeatedly, we know that this team is capable of getting to March, mid-March, looking good, winning loads of games, not losing much. It's what happens next which is the main issue. Don't know how many times people need to hear it and to see the evidence to understand. He goes on. That's how you win this competition. Second leg at home is a huge advantage and it plays into our style. The second leg is going to be exactly the same as the first leg. It would not surprise me if it goes to, well, I was going to say penalties, extra time first, or penalties. I think we will I'll do a preview of Leverkusen in another video. I think we will likely get a 1-goal lead, a 1-goal win. But it's going to be the same game. It's going to be the same game against Everton, Bournemouth. Imagine, against Carabao Cup finalist Man City, imagine. And he concludes with, if we get past Leverkusen, we will probably draw the first legs in the next 2 rounds too, because Arteta will not want to lose the tie in the first leg. And this is how these fans take after their manager. He's quite happy for us to draw the first legs in the next 2 rounds. He thinks that's a good idea instead of going for it. So why don't you back the team? You're one of these people who tells us that we have such a great team, such a great squad, greatest squad in Europe with the greatest manager in the world. So why are you not trusting? Why is the manager not trusting? Why are you kind of so enthusiastic about the manager playing for draws when we got such a great team? Why would you be pro that? Why wouldn't you be pro more positivity, pro more attacking play if we've got such a great team? It doesn't make any sense. It's faulty thinking. It's incongruent thinking. You get this a lot with these people. It's like when people say about, oh, we're missing Odegaard. Well, we haven't. You've been telling us we're the best team in Europe for the past few weeks, and we haven't had Odegaard. And now we play this game against Leverkusen, which you see as a one-off, a bad night, when it's not a bad night, it's just a continuation, it's normal behaviour. And now you're saying that Odegaard, we're missing him. It doesn't make any sense. He's not been playing. Fucking hell, mate, honestly. So Arteta is more Jose than people want to admit. Well, he's got to win something first. For that comparison to happen, and for that comparison to be salient, for that comparison to actually work in any way whatsoever, Arteta's actually got to win some majors. He's got to win some majors. He has to do it this season. And so Willie, so Big Willie, this is not a good example of a game to demonstrate why we are allegedly built to win the Champions League this year. I mean, how can you fucking conceive of this idea that copium is coping beyond any kind of copeland madness I have ever fucking seen? That is unbelievable. How you can look at an absolute scam of a victory over Leverkusen as the sign from the universe and from God himself that Arsenal are built to win the Champions League this year. I fucking hope they do, because I'm sick and tired of going to stadiums and listening at home and hearing that chant, you'll never, Champions League, you'll never win that. Sick of it. Year after year after year we have to sit and listen to that. That's why I want to win the one of the reasons anyway. I want to win the Champions League because it's been amazing to win the Champions League, and that'd be one hell of a party around here. But just the banter, I can't, we've had years and years of being bantered by Chelsea. When Chelsea won it for the first time, it was just like, for fuck's sake. And now they're going to banter us. It was enough with Liverpool and Man United. And God forfend Tottenham won it that year. That would have been horrendous. We just are really, I would go so far as to say I might even take it over the league. I want both. Ideal world, Arteta can stay if he wins the Premier League and the Champions League. And I know that sounds like, oh, well, you're asking a lot. Well, I'm told that we're the best team in Europe and he's the best manager in the world. So I think that's a bare minimum, really, to be honest with you. Otherwise, Ofsky, Foxtrot Oscar. I'll be back tomorrow with 3 more tweets, and I will be back probably tomorrow with I'll be dropping an Everton preview tomorrow. So look forward to that. I'll see you all then. Thank you very much for the support. Slap a like and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.